You have to detach from your desires. Do you want my honest opinion? Well, I'll give it anyway. This is a terrible, ego-based, bad advice. And I know you're tired of hearing this sort of advice as much as I am. Yes, you need to detach, but it's not something to work on actively. It's a side effect. Life is a game.
Why do you have to lighten up, Jess? It's just life.
And here is what I noticed about my own manifestation journey. Most of the things I wanted and actually received, whether I was actively manifesting them or not, came to me when I had this I don't care energy. When I affirmed, felt fulfilled by the notion, and just moved on from it, not looking for it in the 3D. In this video, I'll show you the thing everyone gets wrong about detachment. Keep watching if you want to feel peaceful, fulfilled, and like manifesting is actually fun, detached. Not something serious that demands you to constantly do. Hi, I'm Marta and welcome to my channel. To work with me or explore some of my free resources, visit the description box below. This is the final video of my series Manifesting But Make It Make Sense, where we debunk common misconceptions about manifestation. In the last video of this series, we talked about how to actually work on your self-concept, and what you heard about it before was really misleading. So check out the playlist for more, it will be somewhere here. Most manifestation content puts a huge emphasis on detachment, and for a good reason. But it also tells you that detachment is something you need to work on to get things, that you will not manifest without achieving detachment first, something you need to practice and perfect. But what if I told you that it's completely backwards? Write this down or share in the comments for others to learn from, because it's important. Detachment isn't something to actively work on. It's a natural side effect that happens when you practice something else entirely. Detachment just shows up, uninvited, like a cat, when you don't chase it. When you focus on the present moment, when you truly know who you are, when your nervous system is calm and you're feeling peace and gratitude, living mostly in the present moment, accepting whatever comes up, even the negative emotions, then detachment just happens on its own. It's a byproduct. It's like trying to fall asleep. The harder you try, the more awake you become. But when you stop trying and just be, then sleep comes naturally. Detachment feels like not caring, but it's not letting go of your desires at all. Real detachment is peaceful, grateful, like it's done. Not fake zen, not I don't care if it ever comes, because yes, you do, and that's okay. But the kind where your nervous system says, all right, yeah, it's mine. We're good. You feel the natural state of fulfillment, and later in this video, we'll talk more about how to get there. Your spiritual ego will now translate, I'm totally detached, which means I've said I don't care 13 times today while obsessively scripting how it will happen. I am so chill right now. What I don't like in these teachings when people say you must detach, detachment is the key, etc., is that it forces you to do something to get something. It forces you to trick yourself, to feel like you don't care about receiving. But to receive is to accept, not to get, as A Course in Miracles teaches us. The usual teachings in this space turn this practice into performance. Like, you need to fix something about yourself that is wrong, but you're not wrong. Here is what no one tells you. You were never broken in the first place. You don't need fixing. You are here to play a role and have fun with it. And you've never been wrong. Think about this. You have this body, certain characteristics you identify with, like your sex, nationality, personality, the way you look. You have strengths and you have weaknesses. You have all the properties of a video game character. And just like in a game, you are always safe here. In a game, you have unlimited hearts or lives. In life, you have unlimited moments of the present. There is always a new moment where you can choose something else. And there is always a new day, and you can always choose differently. And I believe this because whenever I look back at my life, every time I wanted something but didn't have the means, for example, somehow the means just appeared. Like when I was going on a student exchange to Portugal in my early 20s, we didn't really have money. So I worked and studied, but I still didn't have enough to, travel. And then by this really weird coincidence, I just suddenly got a remote job of translating toy robot manuals into my mother tongue, exactly the cash I needed to live and travel during my exchange. And until this day, I am not really sure how I managed to survive, to eat, pay rent, and travel as much as I did. So when I look back at it, it was just so random, but it tells me that I am always taken care of. So I learned to always look back at my life for confirmation that I am indeed a master manifester, and I did it way before I learned about manifestation, way before I had anything to do with any spirituality at all. And all that was happening without any techniques, which is also why I don't really promote or teach manifestation techniques or use them in my personal practice. So why do we spend our time worrying when it's really not that serious? Instead of trying to feel like someone who already has it or living in the Delulu land, faking it till you make it, try this. Ground yourself in how you feel right now. Make this your neutral, natural state of being, because it is, but with a regulated nervous system as a first step, of course. That's why I talk about emotional regulation so much. And then affirm having what you want to experience. Accept it as done. And instead of faking the emotions from the wish fulfilled, bring the wish fulfilled to whatever you're feeling right now, the neutral feeling you dwell in. Because think about it. When you're in your dream house, or have lots of money, or that job you always wanted, or the relationship you were looking for, you won't be in an elevated state or happy emotions all the time. Most of the time, it's just going to be neutral, peaceful, and grateful. And this is exactly why I preach so much about emotional regulation, because this anxious part of you still dwelling in the survival mode doesn't have a place in your dream reality. You have to tackle this first in order to be able to feel this neutrality and peace, stillness, gratitude. Otherwise, an emotional state you dwell in will just bombard you with unsettling thoughts, making the peace impossible to settle in. Like when you try to meditate, but your mind is very busy. It all comes from the state that you dwell in, which is influenced by the emotions that still are trapped in your body. So we have to release them. We heal through feeling, not so that we can better handle the triggers, but to better handle the joy that's coming to our lives. Think of something you once wanted so much, and now you have it. How does that feel? Probably natural and pretty neutral, right? So when you're in this neutral, peaceful state, fully experiencing the present moment with a clear mind, then imagine what you want. Bring your desired reality to your current emotional state, because having it is neutral and feels peaceful. And next week, I will release a guided meditation to rest in your awareness, how to know yourself as God, this place where all creation happens, your true nature. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. It's an important practice that will change everything for you. I promise. And here's something that changed everything for me. When you appreciate what you have and notice the good stuff in your life, this energy gets registered by the universe, and then more good comes to you. If you give someone a gift and they just throw it on the table without appreciation, you'll think twice before gifting them again. And the universe works the same way. So can you appreciate what you have right now? And no one is asking you to write a love letter to your moldy bathroom, but you can, side-eye it and say, you know what? I have running water and I can take a shower anytime I want. And that is awesome. And this isn't about positive affirmations or forcing gratitude. It's about recognizing that appreciation naturally creates the state where letting go just happens effortlessly. You don't have to try to let go. You just let go. If you want to manifest a new living situation and your current one is terrible in your eyes, can you appreciate the safety and roof over your head right now? The current place might be far from ideal, but can you see something positive about it? I'm sure you can. Once you start spotting the good stuff, your brain is like,
oh, cool, are we doing that now?
and suddenly you're out here vibing over a slightly sad microwave meal like it's the best thing you've ever eaten. That's confirmation bias. Use it. And I have a video about using confirmation bias to your advantage, and it's linked somewhere here. So this all comes back to one fundamental practice. Remembering who you are and that your human self is here to play, not to identify with everything. You are the I am. You are awareness of being. You are divine consciousness experiencing itself through this human form. But here is the beautiful paradox. We also have to slightly forget this sometimes so we can experience life fully and genuinely, observing all experiences as the I am, but also being here and now in the moment. And my goal for you is to know enough to never waver, but also to feel it's natural when you occasionally forget or let the ego take the steering wheel for a while, because you can always bring yourself back to your true nature. Awareness is always here, always aware. This is your constant. And when you simply observe yourself, your feelings and thoughts, you deepen your awareness, because awareness turns everything into itself. You can experience the good and the bad like it's all the same, because it is. It's all neutral experiences we came here for. There's no good or bad. These are the labels that ego gives to things. There's just the awareness behind all experiences, emotions, feelings, thoughts, perceptions, and sensations. So let me ask you, does detachment feel impossible now? Or does it feel like something that might just happen naturally when you stop trying to force it? When you stop believing you're broken and need to be fixed? When you remember that all this is a game and you're always safe here? Then what's left is this just continued practice of awareness and nervous system regulation. That's it. In this whole series I've been creating had just this one goal: to help you feel better about where you are now, what you know, and what you have, to bring the power back to yourself instead of leaking it to the external world. And I wanted to soothe everyone watching this so you never have to doubt or waver again, to build this emotional foundation that battens down anxiety and doubt and lack of faith in yourself and your life. And if you made it so far, I want to thank you so much for watching this series. And I truly hope that it has helped you to feel more empowered and a bit more peaceful on this journey. So let me know in the comment, how did I do? Did I manage to give you some peace of mind while reinforcing your own inherent power? I really hope I did. Thank you very much for watching. I know that this video will be helpful, but if you still have some questions, then of course I will answer them in the comments. Links to my weekly newsletter, some free resources, and ways to work with me are all linked in the description below. And to take the free quiz and get your customized tips on manifesting blocks based on your results, comment below "I want to take the quiz" and I'll provide it to you. These are the videos that YouTube think that you should watch next. And remember, you are brave, you are loved. Be kind to yourself. Bye now.